Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of two active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. Sitting in front of me, I have some washi tape and the Clip Art Charm Company stickers and boxes that I used for my December monthly page. I also have my Uniball Zinto and two Papermate Inkjoy pins. Today I'm going to be walking through a light reset and setting my December goals. And we'll talk a little bit more about goal setting and how I'm changing it in a little bit. I do like to use the same theme of stickers on my goal setting sheet as I do on my monthly spread. And since my monthly spread is still up to date, I'll go ahead and pull out this dot grid piece of paper to write out my goals. It didn't print right, but I'm going to go ahead and use it anyway. I will be setting up my goal sheet the same way as I have in the past 11 months. It's hard to believe that we're on the 12th month already. I feel like this year has flown by. But I like to start by putting the year and the month up at the top of the page. And then I will make boxes for the 7 areas of my life that I like to plan in, and that is personal, professional, passion, health and wellness, friends and family, household, and financial. And now I'm going to rewind to last year about this time when I was starting my goal setting for 2024. I basically made a mind map of everything that I needed to do and what I thought would be a year. And looking back now, even if I didn't have a full-time job and I didn't have this YouTube channel, all of those goals, projects, tasks, however you want to categorize them, probably would have been difficult to achieve in a year. Then fast forward to March when I was introduced to the HB90 method. This is where I learned about what a goal really was, what projects were, and what tasks were. And I learned that what I was doing on this monthly basis wasn't really goal setting. It was more a combination of goals, projects, and tasks all mixed together on one sheet. And if you've been following me since March, you will probably realize that I am a huge supporter of the HB90 method, and it has really been working for me in the area of my YouTube channel. The other areas of my life have really been neglected as I spend most of my spare time outside of work, either with my family, doing just the day-to-day things around the house, or working on making all the plans. So, as I'm about to start in my next round of HB90 and start my goal setting for 2025, I'm really reflecting on how much time I actually have and how I can balance these areas of my life with YouTube and my full-time job. If you're interested in joining HB90 with me this go around, it is open for enrollment from now until December 15th, 2024 at noon. And then the first kickoff call is at 3 o'clock on the 15th. I will drop some links down below if you're interested, but know that I will be there if you want to join me. And if you do have any questions about the HB90 method, I am happy to discuss them. But as in all areas of my life, I am struggling to balance all of the bigger tasks with the routine, everyday things that need done when there are limited amounts of time and energy. So, more reflection and planning as I think through how I want to structure my goals and my plans for 2025. But let's jump back to current time and start fleshing out those tasks or projects for December of 2024. My plan is to either keep it Christmas focused or end of year focused, really focusing on those items that either have to be done or that revolve around Christmas. So for personal, I just wrote read more. I did not hit my 24 books in 2024. Last year I did great. This year I did not. I really think that it's because I didn't listen to as many audiobooks. A lot of the time that I had in the car this year, I either spent in quiet time or I was taking calls. A lot of times I call my mom on my way home from work or sometimes even to work because that is about the only time I have where I am sitting still and have the time to have a conversation with her. For health and wellness, I am just keeping it simple with drinking more water, moving more, eating less, and limiting soda. For financial, I really want to read a book. It's called Smart Couples Finish Rich, and it's been recommended. I just haven't had the time to read it, and I don't think there is an audio version of it. But there are also exercises as you go through the book. So even if I start it, I'm not sure I'll finish it, but I do want to get past the first chapter of the book. And then for friends and family, it is really centering around Christmas items. I really want to get my family get together planned and all the Christmas plans in line. And then I want to work on the gifts for my mom and make the spring break plans before it's too late or there aren't any flights left. For professional, I want to continue to limit my working hours. I do have a job where I am constantly on call. However, that does not need to translate into 60-hour work weeks. So limiting that time to 40 hours. And then I'm excited that tomorrow is my 25th anniversary luncheon. So I will celebrate my 25 years. And then for household, I just need to find out when the contractors are going to come and replace our back door. And those same contractors are going to give us a quote for our basement. And then for passion, which is making all the plans, I want to put up at least 3 videos per week during December. It will probably be more like 4 or 5, and then work on some Instagram posts, which I have admitted I am not great at, and then do some really deep admin work and learn more about the business side. And I will just be scratching the surface this month, but that is something I'm going to have to dive deep in 2025. And then I will just go ahead and decorate this page some. Don't be surprised if you see these images again next year. I really think they're cute. And although I think they have the Christmas feel to them, they're not overly Christmas. And to be completely transparent, I probably would not have even done a goal sheet for this month if I didn't want to just be consistent with the goal setting for the year. So next year will look different. I just am not exactly sure how different it will look and what it will look like. I'm still trying to think through that in my head. HB90 has you focus on 3 goals each quarter, and although I completely agree with that mindset, the other areas of my life can't get ignored for an entire quarter. So just kind of brainstorming, maybe one goal is making all the plans related, one goal is health related, because that's not something that you can turn on and off each month or each quarter. And then maybe the third goal rotates through the different areas of my life instead of being 3 months long. Just something that I thought of and am toying around with. The thing that I love about the HB90 method is that Sarah encourages you to change it to make it work for you. And although I really enjoy picking the 3 goals, breaking them down into projects and tasks, I really feel like I need a little bit more balance. So I'm thinking that this one a month thing might work. So to review, I'm thinking of my 3 goals for a quarter, one goal will be making all the plans, which is basically ongoing. The goal just changes slightly. The second will be health and wellness related, whether that be moving more, fixing my diet, etc. Then the third, instead of it being a quarterly goal, it will be a monthly goal, and it will rotate through the different areas of my life, and it would probably be dependent on what month of the year it is. So as I am flipping through the rest of my planner, just making sure it is up to date, the health tracker, I need to move those items over from my phone, and since I record on my phone, I can't. And I will mention that I did read one actual book, and it was called The Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw, and it is by Sarah Cannon. It is the best book that I've read all year. I could not put it down. And one of the other reasons why I did not get 24 books read this year is because I would start reading a book, and if it wasn't good in the first 50 to 100 pages, I stopped reading it. I just don't have time to read bad books. So, Disappearance of Vanessa Shaw was fantastic and well received. And for making all the plan stats, I did go ahead and write down the YouTube stats, but again, the Insta stats are on my phone that I'm recording on, and I didn't think to write them down before I started recording the video. I'm just going to flip through and make sure there is nothing that I need to clean up. I do need to finish filling out my holiday plans for December, but everything else is pretty much up to date. I've already paid my bills for the month. The kids don't have any updates to their section. I don't have any travel plans, so I'm gonna call this done. I hope that everybody has a great December and that you are successful in your goal setting. Again, if you are interested in the HB90 method, I will link that down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.